Okay, you want to change out the resin in the old filter. All this is here is just like a pressure release. So I mean, you can just push that down, make sure this is open. Another thing I like to do, and I already did this, is I'll leave it upside down for a while, you know, while I'm getting everything together. You can see no matter how much you drain it, there's still more water in there. But normally when you finish work, yeah, you want to close that so it doesn't make this kind of mess all inside your car. But anyway, that being said, there's nothing here holding this lid on except for just the thread that goes around. So this one was stuck on here pretty good. It might take some convincing is what I'm saying. Maybe like a few taps with a hammer, you know, here to kind of get it going. But I just press it down on the bench. I just press it down on the bench and I just, you know, kept working it in there until it came loose like that. So once you got it loose, you just take off the lid, and you want to do this outside because this stuff spills. It's a real mess, man. And you want to make sure you save all these parts. You don't want to lose any of this shit. It's all important. There's a black ring that goes around here, as you saw the white ring that goes there. Anyway, you just slide. As you see, there's still, see if it tries to come out, just put it somewhere safe. Don't want to lose it. There's still a lot of water in there. Anyway, so this little guy just slides right out. Oop, see, there goes another part. There's a couple little moving parts here. Anyway, so this is the housing, and this is the insert. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. This is important too. It goes at the very bottom of the housing. Just gonna try to dump out all that crap. You see, it's a little funky down there, but nothing too serious. Anyway, so I set that aside. Okay, now this, you just want to twist this open. Oh, shit. Okay, you want to twist this open. And it doesn't twist off, you just twist it loose and then lift it off. And again, you don't want to lose anything. And this stuff will make a mess. So you want to bring yourself a trash can like I got here, and you just want to dump all this shit into the trash. And then go ahead and immediately, I'll do this after I hang up or turn off the camera, but you want to immediately take this straight to the trash. Don't bring this crap back inside your house. If this shit spills, it's a real mess to clean up. At least outside, you know, I could hose it off or something. You kind of bang it on lightly on something, just kind of get as much of that loose crap out. And same thing with the lid. I mean, a little bit ain't gonna make a damn bit of difference. It just doesn't do you any good. It's not gonna do you any harm. So anyway, so that's that. Important to have a trash can. Now, the next thing that really helps is a funnel. A lot of people use a traffic cone or like one of them like soccer drill cones, but I had this lying around, so I used this. It came from like my dog had to have some kind of one of those dog collar things. And this is my big ass, I know you can't see it, but this is my big ass box. I got my whole work area wet now. This is my big ass box of resin. And you probably can't see, but I keep it's bagged up, and then I got the bag twisted closed and then held closed with a spring clamp. And I just got like a gas station cup. I just got like a gas station cup from Racetrack, and I just take some scoops. You want to hold this thing steady and just dump it in. And I think it takes about, anyway, just keep going. Now you're not done. That's just, if you want it to nice, you know, like the way I do it for myself, is now you can remove this this filter, set that aside. And now what you want to do is you want to top it off. You want that shit packed in there as tight as you can, because it is going to settle. People will tell you, oh, it needs a little bit of room. Well, it will have the room because it's going to settle. No matter how much you do this, it's still going to settle more as you're using it. And you want it as tightly packed as you can, you know, so that the water cannot bypass the resin, or it will create wormholes, and then you get thinking your resin's bad, but it's not bad. It's just the water's bypassing it. So I'll give it a few more dunk, and then top it off. And this probably takes about as much time as it did to fill it, but to me it's worth it. You know, this kind of crap I guarantee they don't do in the factory before they send it out. But this is, you heard the logic. This little bit makes a big difference. Put a little bit on top. That's probably good. And now, maybe give it one more dunk. There we go. And now you just take your lid again and line it up. You see there's like a little bump there, and then there's a little indentation there. So that's where and there's one on each side actually. There's a bump on each side and an indentation on each side. So you just want to, that's where you line it up. And you just, it says right on here, you know, twist to close, twist to open. So now you're good. And now you get your housing and you drop that bad boy back in there like that. And then now you put your lid back on, making sure, you see, I told you there's a lot of little things. You want to make sure that's there, and then this is going to go right on here. And that, now what that does is it seals this. As the water comes in, it goes outside of this insert and it comes back up through, and this will keep it going straight out and not mixing with the water coming in. That makes sense. And now just like kind of like putting on an oil filter. I'm sure you've done that before. Just give it a nice hand tight, you know what I mean? Ooh, that's a nice little hand tight there. And unfortunately it will get a little tighter before the next change.